Good afternoon, everyone. Music Scrap, the Musical Scrapper here from the east coast of Canada on a nice warm summer day. Had to put the air conditioner back on yesterday, or day before yesterday, because summer returned. That's normal in the Maritimes. Maritimes, which is Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and PEI. The Atlantic provinces include Newfoundland. So the Maritimes is without Newfoundland, and the Atlantic provinces is with Newfoundland. Ooh, okay. Now, Claudia! So, I'll never get it lined up properly, so I'm just going to go on to the other side. Get my other board here. So I am just getting ready to paint some glass, I thought I would paint some glass. And this is unusual for me because it is a portrait, not, and it's not big enough that way, is it? Well, it will be. I will make it big enough. Okay, because I don't have room to work on it the other way. So I'll do it to fit in an 8x10 frame, so that's not a problem. Okay. So I need my paper. Oh, great. Yeah, cleaned up. Bad idea. What the heck did I do with the paper? Clean my desk. Hutch. Now I can't find anything. Maybe it's right. Oh, it's right here. Sheesh. Alright, so I need I am discombobulated. I am. Because I didn't know what I was going to do. I couldn't decide. Because I really should be sorting stuff. I am discombobulated. Hello. It's alright. You can fast forward if you're watching the recording. Just getting some tape on. So it's like 30 degrees here today, which is and humid, so that's what makes it feel like summer, not just the heat, the fact that it's humid. This is one of those days where I'm glad I'm not teaching anymore because the school gets very hot. Very few of our schools have air conditioning. Of course, the window air conditioning in the office because, yeah, the secretary and principal need air conditioning, but no one else does. All right. So, next goes down this. Oh, wait now. That one's kind of got cut out of. I cut my smaller piece out of that, so I'll get a different one. One that's a full piece. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down. Alright, have to do it this way. Gosh, I told you, I'm not awake today. It may not be a good idea to be trying to paint glass. We shall see, though. We shall see. I'm going to tape it up there because that's the area that doesn't need as much. Okay. All right. Here's my red pen. Hey, Dr. Dot. Yay, that's okay. You didn't miss much. I'm still just trying to get things traced here. Oh, crap. Sorry, I need to... Sorry, I need to lift it up so I can see what I'm doing. I apologize if I'm off screen. I can't see from the angle I was trying to trace. That's gonna need some. All right. This is a picture that Lindsay actually did. Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, did on a live stream. I'm getting lots of extra. That's why I prefer using my light box to the paper, because I always end up with leaning my hands too much or whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna have lots to erase when I'm done here. Okay. Oh, you couldn't get signed in. Oh, I see. Okay. Just realized I better turn this other piece that I took off here. turn it the other way or it's going to get all over everything. It's not as bad as carbon paper, but okay. I do have to fix some of the lines a little bit. Sorry, trying to get this back into its original bag because it keeps it from getting all too messed up. Maybe, if I can get it back in, that is. Alright, I think I need to put pieces inside the larger piece in order to get it in right. Put them inside. See? This is not a day. I probably should be watercoloring. Nothing's going in. Hey, Zandra! Oh, gosh darn it. There we go. Okay. Let's put that back where it belongs in my hutch. There we go. Alrighty. Make sure this is nice and clean. Just erase it off here. So it's warm here, but I've got a sweater on because I've got my AC turned up. Probably once I get working here, I'll have to take my sweater off. Alright, let's do the other end since it seems to be cleaner and it doesn't want to come off the other way. Just trying to get rid of the excess because the page was wrinkled, so it totally messed up as I was working away here. Alright, so all I need is enough to see what I'm doing now. I need to add. Alright, who saw where I put my pencil? There it is. Alright, so now I need to, oh gosh. Alright, this is totally misshapen up here. See, I can't even trace today. Alright. So I need some get my these are what I used for my masking fluid. They are clay shapers. Yeah, I had my air off for a few days, for like a week, and then had to turn it back on because those hurricanes down in the south are forcing the warm weather up to us. So once again, I forgot, and I, silly girl that I am, shook my masking fluid a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'll work around that. Alright, so I have a large spot up here. I did trace it, but for whatever reason it didn't. I must not have pressed hard enough because it did not come through. That's the only really bright spot on that needs. In that bottle. On this bottle, oh, I need to use my smaller one. Just a moment. I need to use my smaller brush for these ones. I am going to cover these ones. Okay. Alright, so I think that's all for my good. That shouldn't take too long to dry. Even though I almost sat my page in it. Right. put most of this back in the jar. All right, so I guess while I'm waiting for those to dry, I'm going to do the background. Okay, I'm really disliking totally what I've got going on here because there's just so much mess from the transfer paper. Really annoying, and I don't want to rub too hard. And ruin the paper. Alright, let's put my tape back so it doesn't keep getting in the way. Alright. Alright. So I need to wash out. I know I should have had it ready before I started, but I didn't, so you'll have to deal with me cleaning out my palette here. I just woke up at noon because I couldn't get to sleep last night, so I think it was like turning light out before I fell asleep last night. And I had just finally had myself on a nice schedule and everything. And then one bad night ruins it. Anyway, get my water palette out. I'm going to use my Shin Hans today. Ooh, or I could use my wonderful ones from I have to play with my other ones more from Carol. Because I know these ones so much better. It's easier. Because you know exactly what color you need. So that's what my goal is going to have to be, to play more with ones that Carol TMT sent me. So that I can get to know them as well as I know my Shin Hans. So that I know what colors to use when I go to use them. Just spritzing my paint palette. Get those ready to go. And also my working palette here. Love this thing. I meant to order like a set of 5 or 6 when I placed my last order. And then I forgot when I placed my order for my large watercolor paper. So now it's going to have to wait a couple of months. But that's okay. Alright. I use Shin Han, SHINHAN, PWC watercolors. It's a relatively newer company, South Korea, and they have several different types. They have student grade, and these are the professional, they're top of the line ones. And I decided to get them because I was waiting to get some M grams. But these are about half the price of the M grams, and they were on sale, so I decided to try them, and I love them. Love them. They reconstitute very easily. They have beautiful, true colors, clean, vibrant. Love them. They glaze nicely, so once one layer dries, it's easy to rework them. I'm going to turn this upside down to work on the... No, that's not going to work because that's bent. Interesting. So I'm going to have to move that for the moment and put something underneath it. Put a roll of tape under it. So I can work upside down. Okay, so I'll start with I'll use my smaller flat brush. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just knocked, I don't know what I knocked off, but I knocked something off. Now I know when Lindsay did this on her live stream, she changed the background. But the issue with changing the background is if you change the background, it's going to change the shadows and that in the bottle. So I'm not really comfortable doing that because I don't know if you change what's in the background, it's going to change the shadows here that you're seeing in the bottle. Because if you look closely in this bottle, you're actually seeing sort of it like a street. This looks like it's probably a car or something on the street. You know, so these shadows that are cast through the bottle would change if you change the background. And I'm just not comfortable doing that. So I'm going to basically do the same background as the photographer. This photograph is from Paint My Photo, so it is a one made available to be used. And it's Karen. Oh dear. Hold on. It is by Kathy Throop. Throop. Kathy Throop on Paint My Photo. And she has some landscape photo, lots of great photos that you can use. Some great still life. So this is my 25% cotton fiber studio Fabriano paper. So this is not my 100 pound yet. I do have that and I'm going to cut up, but I have a plan for that for next week. So I'm wetting this. And I'm going to let it sit on the paper for a couple of minutes while I mix my background color. Then I'll probably have to come in and wet again, but it won't take as much time. So for the background, I need some gray and I need some green. So for the gray, I'm going to mix some Ultramarine Blue Deep. Oh, not with my square brush, or straight brush, flat brush though. Silly girl. And that's in the way, so get out of my way, you. So this is some deli paper. It's in my way, so it's gonna get folded up there. Okay. I need my large round brush. Alright, so, sorry, Ultramarine Deep. Must not have got much on that one. And Burnt Umber. Should give me a nice gray. And I'm going to need more than that, obviously. And Burnt Umber. Thanks, guys. Hey, Daisy, Vicky. Oh, don't get too excited too soon. It's been a while since I've done bottles. Hope I don't forget how to do it. This is going to have a fair amount of water in it because I don't want it black. I want it gray. So I think I still need some blue in that. Alright, so let's see how close we have this. Hold on. Just need a piece of paper. Hello. I know I have bits of paper here somewhere. Here they are. Alright, so I'll add a little water and needs a little more blue because it's still a little bit on the brown side. So I still need to add a little more ultramarine. Alright. And it needs some water. I also need to mix some green. And I think I'm just going to use the sap green for that. Ooh, I'm running out of sap green. Oh no. Getting very low in sap green. I think I actually think I need to add some sap green into my palette. One moment, please. Got my box of paints here. That's Viridian, of course. Oh, no, that's not sap green. Hello. Oh, there it is. There's my sap green. I just put a little bit of green also put just a dab right into my palette there, just a little dab. Okay, so my colors are ready. Now I need to go, oh sugar, there goes my nice clean water. Dang it. Ugh. I may need to go and get, uh-oh. Oh no! Hold on, people. Hold on. I obviously splashed some of my burnt umber onto my page. Phew. Put a fingerprint of green, but that's okay. There's going to be green there anyway. Whew. Jeez Louise. All right. Let's re-wet my background. It won't take as much this time because it was already wet. Going around the bottles. Trick is to try and get your whole background the same wetness. Okay. And remember, that it dries a lot lighter. There, I'm graying down that green just a little bit by going over it with the little bit of that gray mixture. I'm going to go along my line here just to make sure it continues to blend. Alright, that looks okay. Gonna go along here, pick up some excess, make sure I don't get anything blooming back on me. Go along with my thirsty brush. One of the colleagues that was a educational assistant at the school I was at, she and her fiance were supposed to get married in Cuba. I believe it was Cuba, St. Martin's, anyway, down there. But they are unable to now. The resort they were supposed to go to has been destroyed. Luckily, they made in-case plans to get married here. Darn, I'm going to have to fix that. Shouldn't have touched it because it was too dry to touch. I'll have to fix it later. Alright, my, so I've got a bloom going there, which I don't like because it's supposed to be a nice smooth background. So I'm just going to try and smooth it out and then wet everything around it so it all dries evenly. And find my heat gun. Gosh darn it. And I think I need to blue that gray up a little bit. So I think I really need to add, oops, May need to glaze a little cerulean on top of that, just to blue it up a little bit. It's a little too gray. Hey there. Thanks, Dot. I didn't get it done very well around my bottle, though. So I shall have to fix that. Hey, Judy. Is Judy here? I don't see Judy. Dot, are you talking to someone who's not here? Or am I just not seeing Judy? Oh, Judy is here. Somehow I missed her. Hello. Hi, Judy. Now remember to behave, Judy. Okay, I need a smaller brush. Should I use my... I think I'm going to use my angle brush. And I'm taking my gray. Maybe I should use my round. I think I can figure out the shape better with my round. And then don't have much clean water left. It's kind of muddy. Oh well. What can you do? See, I should not even be working today because I keep leaving fingerprints everywhere. Yeah, Dot. 9 Eastern Gen streams. Hey, Kalina. Sorry if I missed you coming in. Oh, Miss Cindy Lou Who coming in. AZ Stargazer, hello. Calling you out, sorry. And Mary P. Welcome, welcome. All right. So, what should I start with? Green bottle, I guess. So, the underlying green is indeed sap green. But I think, of course, it has to be lighter than what I was doing. So I think I need to, actually, I think I need to start with my lighter green, leaf green. So I'm going to do a leaf green layer first. So I need to get some leaf green in my palette here. Some water. Leaf green is very yellowish. Very close to very yellow green. Alright, and I'm going to wet and wet. Better make sure that's dry around it first though, eh, Jean? Good idea. Yeah, you know, Judy, I learned years and years and years ago, when children insist that they're being good before I've even said anything to them, that is guilt personified. So, sorry, I do not believe you. I'm going to go back and fix the gray in the background at the very end to make it blue, more blue. All right. Why not quite clean water, which is a little greenish. I can't see my lines anymore in my design. There it is. Okay, this, I need to get my other roll of tape because that's a little too high. Oh, this one will work better, I think. Thinner roll of tape. There we go. Okay, sorry. What was I doing here? Okay. First wash of green goes on. Sorry, I don't get chatty when I'm doing watercolor because it's gotta work while the paper's wet. And you gotta keep things moving. Alright, they're talking about earthy swamps now in the chat. Oh, I need to check this text. Found out today that Mom's going in the hospital. And she'll be there for 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. She has a very bad ulcer on her foot, and they've tried antibiotics, but it won't heal. And I just shake my head sometimes. The doctor's really good, and he was trying the least invasive way to treat it, but because of Mom's spina bifida, she doesn't have any nerve endings below the knee, so it's not going to heal, buddy. She's been through these ulcers for most of her life, and they take forever to heal. So they're going to put her in the hospital and put in a drain. So it may take 2 to 3 weeks. So Carol was out baking a head. Okay, Carol, we'll keep that just between us. And I don't have that many viewers, so you don't have to worry about the cops showing up on your doorstep. I knew what you meant. I'm just teasing you, Carol. Oh, I need to use a smaller brush. What are you thinking, Jean? Every now and then I get brave and think I can use a large brush, and it's like, no, Jean, you can't. You're not good enough for that yet. I can't do big yet. I will have to do a layer that has a little blue added into the green. But for now, I will start with this. That's the nice thing about glazing, is you can So right now I'm just trying to shape in these color areas. With the darker color. Doing glass is all about layers and the shapes. And whether you want a hard line or a soft edge, I should say, not line, edge. And that's too far down, but that's okay. It can move up. Okay, so this is the next color. Thanks, Judy. I'm trying. Okay, I'm going to soften up some of these edges up here. They are kind of hard in the photo, but I prefer a little bit softer. So I'm doing that by going in with a clean, damp but not wet brush. I've wet it and then wiped it on my towel that I have sitting here. Just to soften up those edges just a little bit. Okay. Now I have about 4 allergy seasons. Doesn't matter what season it is, I'm allergic to something every season, it seems. Alright, now I'm going to totally dry it because it's kind of dry in some areas and not in others, so thanks, Zonda. So now we'll be going in with my shading green to do my darker green areas, and I'll probably need 2 coats of that because we have this really dark area and then we have this like medium dark, so that'll probably take 2 layers of the shading green to get it working. I'm going to make sure it's completely dry. Kimberly, ice cream, jeez. It's not fair. You're not allowed to eat ice cream. Uh-oh. Alright, so before I wet this again, actually I'll probably do this one wet on dry. I'm going to get my shading green color going here. Here's my spray bottle, here it is. Oh, I need to actually spray my I'm going to mix it with a little bit with the leaf green just to warm it up a bit. So I'm going to move it over into my leaf green. And I'm going to add more leaf green. It'll just help warm it up because it's yellow. With the yellow. Alright, so that makes it more of a, not really an olivey green, but a warmer dark green. Okay. Alright, so now I need to get very edges here. I don't know if I have enough of the shading green in there now. Jean. Should be okay for the medium one though. Okay. Yeah, need more water, definitely. Alright, that's better. Going in with too much. Too thick. Judy. Oh gosh. You guys are just too funny. I'm gonna switch to my large brush here. Oh, went down a little bit too far here. Hold on. I don't know what I did with my paper towel again. It keeps disappearing on me. Oh, maybe I need to do it with my... Maybe I better do it with my brush. Lift it. There we go. Oh, darn, I'm not working fast enough. Dang it. It's all drying. Oh, I give up. I'm gonna give up, you guys, because this is driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. And I need a little bit lifted right up here because I forgot to leave it open right there. And I need to go to my smaller brush. And I need to go right in and get some nice thick green to do the edge here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to dry that. Hopefully I can fix this part because that's the darker part anyway. So hopefully this next glaze will fix that. But before I do that, I need to try and fix my edges here because they're all totally messed up. Just pick up some of that color so it looks like they're outlined. And I don't want that look. Okay. Okay. Heat gun. I totally forgot to leave. Oh, darn it. I wonder if it'll go over top or not. Totally forgot to leave my... It won't. Oh well. That's okay, I guess. Alright, so now I need to do another dark layer here to get this darkest part. I still have to put some orange in this area here too, but... Oh! Dang it, Jean, what are you doing? Totally got lost. Totally got lost. Whew. Saved that one. And I need a line here. Lift it up. Now let's fix up some edges here. Should have used a thinner brush and a lighter touch. Darn it. I don't like it at all. Do not like it at all. Not at all happy. Alright, so now I need to add a little more down here. So, I think it has to be a little wetter. And I need to angle this a little bit. Thanks, Kimberly. I don't think it does. I mean, I know it still needs my top glazing layer, but ugh. Oh, once again, I forgot that. I have to see if I can get it with my... colored over it again. There's a spot right here that needs to be that initial yellow color. Oh, dang it. Oh no, it's not there. It's up here. Ah. Okay. All right, hold on. I have to dry this before I can fix it, I think. Alright, so let's go in here. Going in with some thicker green there. And then pull it over. This time I'm going directly into my palette so I can get some thicker paint. Alright, now I need to do the same thing. I need a smaller brush though. I need a nice, where's my itty bitty brush? My 000. Here it is. Going into my thick green paint. Make sure there's not a blob though, so I'm just lining it out. And now back in with my number 3. And I need to add some green here. All right. So I need to add some orange bits in there, but I think I need to do it after I do my final glaze. So my final glaze will be with my sap green to even it all out. Then I will add in the orange from the flowers that's also there. Jean, you silly goose. Oh, yeah, no, I have to do that before I take that off. I have to do my final glaze, and then I can take that off, and then I'll have to do just a light glaze of Alright, here comes my final glaze. Maybe just a little bit more water. Alright. Oh no, I wasn't careful enough. Jean. Whew, good. And this is hopefully just to help unify everything that's there. Except for my really light spots that I want kept. Okay. So you've done that. Hi, Bonnie. Nice to see you. I should have put that down after I did my initial glaze with my leaf green, but I didn't. So now I have to go in. Just a minute. I need to look at my picture. Once again, that doesn't have the red outline. One moment, please. In the picture. picture. I didn't really get the green right, but that's okay. It's more of an olive green than a sap green. I was really bad on the colors. Oh, well. No, that's pretty well white, so I'm going to leave that. Okay. Except it has okay. Now, I need to fix something. Let me just see if this will go down there or not. Picking up some white. And what I'm going to do is mix a little bit of my leaf green with the white to make it more to make it more opaque to get these spots put in here. Hopefully. Maybe I don't have enough. This is an opaque white watercolor. That's better. Okay. That's about all I can do on that. Lord lifted. It took me an hour and a half just to do the green bottle. Gosh. Well, thank you, Kate, Zandra. Okay. Let's move over to our red. That's the version of Lizard and Crimson. Oh, well. Okay. Alizarin and Crimson time. Make sure there's no green in that because it'll turn brown on me. Oh, let's spritz it. All right. Don't want to waste any of that color. All right. Go to my number. This is number 7. Yeah, my number 7 brush for this smaller but not too small. Oh, went too close to the green. Got a little green on my brush. All right, here we go. Alizarin Crimson. Oh, I'm gonna have to put a little bit of orange in this. Dang it. Alright, so I've mixed a little permanent red in with it because that's just too pink. I have to really draw this back because it really needs to get some orange in there. Totally misread that color. I've been away from my paints for too long. I may even have to put a little bit of my brilliant orange in with that. Now let's go over this part here. Or I just may have to change the color of the vase because back. Oh, hi, May. No, that's not right either. Well, this is going to be going in my what, how not to paint pile. Oh, gee. You're just making it worse. Stop it. Put down your brush for a minute. It's going from bad to even worse. Oh, sorry about that, Bonnie. Eek. All right. No worries. Don't worry. Be. So, I'm going to clean out this because I messed up the color totally. I'm just going to leave the alizarin crimson, and I'm going to use that for a moment, and then for the next glazing layer I will dull it down with the it's not quite dry. Yeah, well, it's just not going down like it should. I've been away. I haven't done glass in way too long. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. All right. I'm going to open the picture on my computer here. All right. Let's see if I can open it here on my iPad or not. Desktop, artsy stuff. Watercolor prompts. Watercolor stuff. Prompts. Paint my photo. Kathy Throop. No, it's not that one. It is this one. No, it's not. It is... Come on. Show me. There it is. Alright. So there it is on my iPad. So, what was the... It's actually a little closer to the right. I actually have it a little closer to the right color than I thought, because I was looking at my printed, see? I was looking at my printed one, and I shouldn't have. So, I am going to go in and get some of my Brilliant Orange and mix it in, because that's obviously what it needed. Okay. Mixing a little Brilliant Orange in with my... Just a minute, have another text. All right, we are going out for supper tonight, but anyway, okay. That won't affect you guys because we're going out at 5 when I'm done anyway, so. Hello. All right. I think I need a little more alizarin crimson mixed in. I'm just going to do another glaze to even it out because I messed it up by working it too much. So I'm just going to fix up my edges because it is glass, so it should be a nice smooth edge. There we go. I have to put some white back in there because I didn't notice that to mask it off, but that's okay. I can use white paint or my white gel pen. That doesn't matter. Okay, so this is just going to be an even glaze over the whole thing to get back some nice even color since I messed it up. Uh-oh, Dot's got her copper stick out again. You guys better be careful. She's got really good aim with it. I should know. I went down too far with my background, unfortunately. So that's going to change the shading in my face here. And I just need to go in and lift up a little bit of this. Go. Okay, so now in with this color, I need to mix in some of my green in order to neutralize and get my dark here. So I'm going to go in with the shading green actually and mix some neutralized dark here. Don't need much because I don't want to turn it to completely brown. I just want to neutralize it and make it a darker version of itself. So that works. And I'm going to go to a smaller brush. Not that small, I don't think. Although it may be easier with this brush. Alright, so it actually has that's too small. I think I need some thicker paint added into this, so I'm going to add a little more alizarin crimson into it. That's better. Oh, I do need to switch to my little one. Oh no, oh no. Whew. Gotta watch those little beads of water that tend to collect on your brush. They can wreak havoc. Havoc, I say. So this Saturday, Friday night and Saturday, I will be at a crop, our first of the year. Woohoo! So I get my Tim Holtz plate stamp platform. Yay! Hey, Sophia. Thanks, Judy. Alright, so now I need to do... Hold on. Gotta get my iPad standing up here so I can see it properly. Oh. Still needs a little bit of dark on the outside. One more layer glaze of just the alizarin crimson. But... next, I need to do the I need to switch brushes here. Alright, back to my smaller brush and try to get some thick paint here. Alright, so now I need to make an even darker mix. Actually, before I do that, I need to add some dark up here. Ooh. Alright, so now I need to add even a little more of the shading green to make an even darker mix here. Okay, so now I have an even darker mix for my last layer here. And it may not be thick enough. Maybe too watery. It is. So what I need to do in that case, because it's too watery, is I need to take some right from the palette. So my alizarin crimson, I'm going to do it in here, I guess. And my shading green. Complementary colors give you a nice dark shade. It needs a little more alizarin crimson. Alright, that looks good. So it'll be a little bit thicker than what I had a minute ago. I hope. A little bit thicker, a little bit darker. And switching to my smaller brush, my 000. Do my line where it's sitting on the table. Went a little too far over on that. Dang it. And I do need to add bit more in this, because that green's got to show through there. So there we go. And this is a fairly, looks like a fairly thick glass, because the green is shading it, but if it was more transparent, it would be even more obvious, that green shining through. So it's definitely shading it, but and so I think I need to I'm just going to finish this, and then I'm going to go get ready to go out for supper. It's almost done. It needs a little more glow, so I think I'm going to make a pure mix of my orange, red, orange again, and do a final glaze. And then I think it should look good. Oh boy, that orange is strong. Took way too much of that. I thought alizarin crimson was strong, but that orange is really strong. There. Alright, so let's make sure this is dry before I do my final glaze. Alright, final glaze. Here I come. It should unify everything nicely, I hope. Brighten everything up. Give it that final burst of color. what I got done so far, ladies. So I'll dry it up and see what we got so far. I'll take off the masking fluid. Lift a little bit of that. That's good. I was a little too dark with my layers. I should have gone in with a little more color, but it's not too bad. And I want to stain it just a little bit with the orange so that they're not, because they shouldn't be blatantly white like that. All right. So, ladies, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you later. I might come on the weekend if no one's streaming. Well, no, it won't be the weekend. Maybe Sunday, because I'm away on Friday night and Saturday. But if no one's streaming sometime on Sunday, I may come on and fix it. If not, I will finish it. I mean, if not, I will finish it on Monday. So, I'll see you all later.